Here's Rachel Lowe. Shaking off Sadie Lawrence. Now Indiana Dos Santos. Mackenzie Hawkesby had a half chance. And you've got to credit Liz Anton for making ground late, just enough to put Hawkesby off. And you can see Ante Juric, he's starting to look worried. He knows his team needs to hit the back of the net. You can't have 90 consistent minutes of this at this level against this calibre of opposition, especially given the miracles Perth have worked in the last 2 games. Here's Dos Santos. Now Abini has had 1 shot already from this position. And it hits the net, but not where Abini wanted it. Just clips the back of the net as it goes over the bar. Courtney Vine attracting a crowd wherever she goes, and Folletta tried to commit a foul. Vine just shrugged her off. Still Courtney Vine taking on Kim Carroll. It sits up for the tap in. Dos Santos! What a moment for the 15-year-old! Indiana Dos Santos scores for the first time in the Liberty A-League. And this league that is so full of young, optimistic, bright stars, hopeful prospects, announcing themselves to the nation and the football world. Here's your latest. Here's Indiana Dos Santos. Courtney Vine. So dangerous in a situation like this where she can run at the defence. Vine motors away from Folletta. Another cut across, and this time Kim Carroll, well, she's trying to short-circuit it, but they haven't cleared their lines. Rigby only as far as Hawkesby for 2 in a minute, and it skims the top of the crossbar as it goes over. Must be wondering when it's going to be her turn to hit the back of the net. No deflection. Blake turns. Here's Folletta. First touch in the attacking area for the Glory. And the referee's given a penalty. Would you believe it? Sarah Hunter has clipped Hannah Lowry, and Casey Rybelt has pointed to the penalty spot. So much pressure on this kick. Alana Janchevsky against Jana Wyman, and Janchevsky brings Perth level. A scoreline no one would have anticipated if you'd watched the first 44 minutes of this half. Dos Santos. See the shot and stats there, 16-1. Sydney looking for number 17 right here from Courtney Vine. Hurdling through the defenders. Courtney Vine makes it 2-1 to Sydney. And a Matilda in form is very hard to stop. Courtney Vine restores the sky blue lead before halftime. Hurdled through a gauntlet here, Vine. Looked up at the Perth defence, said, yep, I can take you all. And through she went. 3 defenders and the keeper, slotting it into the bottom left corner. Vine's 5th of the season and 24th in the A-League Women's. Makes it Sydney 2, Perth 1. Abini working on Tash Rigby. Abini goes onto the right side. Good save, Aquino. And Princess Abini, she loves to keep the defenders guessing. She can cut right, she can cut left. And on that occasion, it was the right side that she went for. And Aquino was down to the shot, and Princess Abini's got the poker face on, looking nonplussed. Perth's turn to build some attacking pressure. Master Antonio. Now Lowry does well to hold off Hunter. Alex Aparkis shouting from the sidelines to his team. Blake, a cross shot, and Jana Wyman tips it straight into the path of Coleman. Perth a level. And Gabby Coleman, who's been waiting all the way back to round 1 to double her tally for the season, has knotted it in off the goal line, and the twists and turns continue. Haley can't find an avenue open. Sadie Lawrence flags up. The referee is going to say handball against the Glory. And so that little block there is sanctioned. Well, if anything, that's a Madison Haley handball. And so Mackenzie Hawkesby has a free kick. Can Sydney FC make the most of maybe a little bonus here with just over 15 minutes to go? Hawkesby darts the eyes around. Who's the target? The free kick drifts in. Vine's header. Haley's there! Haley's there! And it's 3-2 to Sydney FC. And Madison Haley's road back from injury continues with a goal. And a contentious free kick where it looked as though Haley had committed the handball. Courtney Vine was up, Haley was down, and that is a well-struck volley. No chance, Morgan Aquino. And the Sky Blues take the lead. Rules throw. Vine, Master Antonio couldn't lay the tackle, neither could Coleman. Vine squeezing through space, shows a lot of the ball to Lawrence. Lawrence showed it right back to Hawkesby. Abini's totally unmarked in the middle. Courtney Vine plays the pass. It arrives with Abini! And Sydney FC will go into the final weekend of the season in control of their destiny. And you knew that Perth were taking risks. The gaps were opening. Courtney Vine, the pass, it rolled agonisingly down to Abini, and the backtracking Blake wasn't able to stop it arriving. Nor was Aquino able to stop it nestling in the bottom corner. Princess Abini puts away goal number 7 for the season for her. Number 25 in her A-League women's career.